My friend who I've taken on free trips to Coachella stole my boyfriend's $1,800 camera on security footage, then lied about losing it, so I threatened to file a police report. Posted by u/zealous_ideal_ear7529. For more context, we were out to dinner one night at an expensive hotel. My boyfriend let me borrow his Canon G7X camera, which cost $1,800, to bring along to take pictures with my friends. At the conclusion of the dinner, I went up to the room and realized the camera was gone. I went back right down to the table, and no one had seen it. I immediately got with hotel security, and she is on video, clear as day, swiping the camera when my back was turned and shoving it in her purse. I covered for her initially with my friends and contacted her to find a resolution. She had taken the camera with her and my other friends to a club after dinner, which I did not attend, and she claimed she lost it there. For background, this is my good college friend who I know well, the camera thief. She has been taken on free trips to Coachella and St. Bart's on my dime, not kidding, as well as many other things. We have done a lot together and are good friends, so I expected her to feel sorry and make this right. Initially she lied, saying she did not have it. When I told her we had video, she confessed and then said yes, she took it, but she lost it at the next bar she went to with my other friends. It is now gone. I asked her to help me replace it by going in on the cost with me. She has refused all reasonable resolutions, and now I feel I have nothing left to do but file a police report and let them handle it. It is impacting my relationship, and I am furious my friend is not helping at all. Why should I be on the hook for something she stole? I have given her 3 weeks to help me resolve this, but she insists she is going to do nothing. I am being pressed by my boyfriend to either replace the camera or help him file a report with her info on the footage. I even asked her to just throw in half or less than half the cost to help, but she still refuses. I do not want her to get in trouble, but I am at the point where I feel she really does not care. Relevant comments. Commenter 1, Uda. Is there a reason you are choosing your thieving friend over your boyfriend? She's made it clear she's not your friend and that she's not going to make this right. The police report should have been filed the moment she said she wasn't going to pay for it. If I were your boyfriend, I would be reconsidering the relationship with you over this. You're really dragging your feet to make this right. Get the report made and replace his camera. Ops response, this is how I am starting to feel. You are right, and thank you for the honest words. I just hate to get anyone in trouble. I think I may be the jerk because if I wanted to, I could have paid out of pocket and resolved it for everyone. Commenter 2, Buddha. Not even sure why you are asking. I have rarely seen a post with more jerkish behavior on here. You are a jerk to your boyfriend. Kind guy trusted you with something valuable, and you are not even giving him all the information you have after it got swiped. You brought your jerk friend to this dinner. You are a jerk for not filing a report. You are a jerk to yourself for not holding this dang friend accountable. What the heck do you mean, throwing in half? Get your head out of your butt and go file a report. Make sure your boyfriend is made whole, be utterly embarrassed with your own behavior here, and do better next time. Ops response, I know. I just didn't want to get her in trouble. I feel I could have paid for it myself and resolved it for everyone. She is also in our friend group we have had forever, and it will cause ripples. Commenter 3, I'd break up with you over this, to be honest. Not wanting to cause ripples. You're causing them in your relationship. Hopefully he leaves you after you keep showing you aren't on his side. Ops response, I'm a good boyfriend to him. We love each other. It is just a weakness in my character that I give people the benefit of the doubt. Clearly something I need to work on. I just really try to give people the benefit of the doubt, especially those I am close with. Op clarifies on the location of the security cameras after realizing his boyfriend's camera was missing once Op went up to his room. Wrong. I went up to my room where my boyfriend was. He asked where his camera was. I went right down to the salon where we were eating, and it was gone and no staff had seen it after clearing our table. This is what prompted me to have security check the cameras, which they had in the dining room. Commenter 4, genuine question, are you a particularly insecure person? Don't mean that as an insult. Asking because that's the only way I could see someone trying to make amends with this friend. She's not your friend. She's using and taking advantage of you, and it sounds like she's been doing so for a long time. There are better people out there. You need to start respecting and treating yourself better. Otherwise, your willingness to go out on a limb for the wrong people will jeopardize your relationships with the right people. I'm sure you can see how this can quickly turn into a self-destructive cycle. Report her to the police and cut her out of your life. And if you aren't already, I talked to a therapist to better understand why you feel so compelled to protect this relationship. Soft Uda to yourself and your boyfriend. Ops response, I agree with you, and this is an issue I do have. You are right here. I am a people pleaser at my own expense. Additional information from Op after reading comments. I feel guilty because I gave her time to fix it, and she made me look like an idiot. I also feel guilty because I know if I could afford it right now, I would have replaced it myself and resolved the situation for everyone. I just cannot afford to buy a $2,000 camera at this moment. Update 1, same day, 1 hour later. I sent her a text this morning telling her that if I do not receive the full cost of the camera or shipping confirmation of a new camera from an approved vendor to a provided address by end of day Friday, we will be filing a report with the police Saturday morning. I felt like a jerk typing this out to her, but I have to do it. Relevant comments. Commenter 1, why would you even borrow this camera to begin with? A G7X is a glorified point-and-shoot camera at the cost of $1,800. Why wouldn't you just use your cell phone? I know this isn't the point, but you borrowed something expensive and then lost it around people you can't trust, and it wasn't something you even needed to use. Op's response, yes, you are right. In my defense, I borrowed it from the hotel room we were in to meet them at the hotel restaurant. I never intended to leave the property with it. My boyfriend stayed in the room upstairs when I went to meet my friends. My thinking was to take a few pictures on it and bring it back upstairs when I was done. Commenter 2, wow, your update makes you even more of a jerk. Just go to the police station and file a report. You are going to keep giving her line to hang you with. Don't be surprised when your boyfriend dumps you after he is made whole for the cost of the camera. Op's response, I did that because I had a feeling it would be resolved if I made it clear action would be taken, one way or the other. Commenter 3, my take is that the friend stole the camera because she wanted it, not just to take a few extra pics after Op went home, as she claimed. She didn't lose it, as she first claimed. In my opinion, she still has it, even after all the drama that's already happened. Police is what that girl deserves and needs. Op's response, this is starting to feel like what it is. I do not know if you are familiar, but this camera even at full price is out of stock. Girls covet it because it is known as the best Instagram camera. I think she took it and hoped I would replace it. Op should be making this up to his boyfriend. I bought him some golden goose shoes, dinner, and some clothes. I feel awful about this whole situation. I'm glad this happened though, because I am done being used by my friends. Update 2, same day, 3 hours later. She told me she is sick of me and that I will be receiving a tracking number by 12 Eastern on Friday, and she told me not to blame her if the package is never received. I told her that if she was my real friend, she would be sorry, and in no way will I allow this to be flipped on me. Should I ask if the camera is new or the one that supposedly disappeared? Update 3, next day. She sent me a tracking number via FedEx. It says it is a waiting package. I have asked her repeatedly if she is sending me the original camera, assuming it magically turned up, or if she's sending me a new one. She refuses to answer and only tells me to stop bothering her. Update 4, same day, 10 hours later. I am more and more convinced my friend, the camera thief, took the camera hoping that I would just replace it for my boyfriend, which would give her a free camera. For background, this friend is heavily involved on Instagram and loves taking pictures. The Canon G7 is coveted by women because it is known as the Instagram camera. Even if you wanted to buy one at full price, they are out of stock everywhere. Let's hope it gets returned with this tracking number. FedEx still says awaiting package, even though shipping info was sent to them at 7 p.m. yesterday. Update 5 days later. The original camera was returned via FedEx the other day. It has been given back to my boyfriend. However, the camera thief blocked me on all socials after this. It appears she was trying to keep the camera for herself and expected me to just buy a new one for my boyfriend.